Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to play a game I found on itch.io, My Dear Hatchet Man, which is in the vein of like the, your boyfriend, think the broken colors, where your main love interest is a yonda. So let's play. Enter your name. Hunter, digital wave. What is your gender? Well, I'm gonna go with female because I am actually female, but nice to have non-binary in there. Your gender is female. Is that correct? Yes. I tend to run away from my problems. It feels it's how I end up here in the first place. Doomsburg, located somewhere in Massachusetts with a small population of 30,000 people or so. It's known for being a college town where most young adults have taken over their streets and businesses. It's got a rich history from cryptid to evil devil-worshipping cults. If you were a gang of crime-solving teens, you have your work cut out for you. So, like the investigation team from Persona, Buffy and the Scooby Gang, and the actual Scooby Gang, the Mystery Incorporated too. But the townspeople vary in the mystery. Urban legends and strange folklore, considering a quiet town was usually anything that was a breakthrough in the Monopoly game minority. So it's like Gravity Falls. Many people, especially families, would come and dump their kids for the spring or summer break. You know, a boomer's worst nightmare. I dug my claws into the sleepy town, attending Doomsburg University. For the past few months, my fall trimester to settle, I fell into a routine: eat, sleep, study, repeat. At first, I was decided to come from the next town over. Receiving that acceptance letter was the best thing that happened to me. I was handed a new life, one way more different than who I was. I wanted it more than anything. So once the chance was given to me, I took it. Hook, line, and sinker. I was doing fine for a while, but it was hard to make friends. I was isolated. The only thing I left at my house was to grab a slice of pizza or some coffee from the cafe. I sort of trapped myself in the cycle. Sometimes I couldn't bother to eat and slug down sleeping pills. To say this move wasn't going smoothly would be an understatement of the century. It looks like I hit it here. Maybe I was just doomed to be miserable no matter where I went. I mean, I'm not much happier here than I used to be. They're saying that's not saying much, so. I was wandering in the woods thinking that maybe a walk would wear me out and I could catch some sleep. I'd coffee bit. There's nothing about laying in the bed, dislocating until I passed out. So I decided to leave my cave for some late night snacks at the local convenience store. Near staple of Doomsburg is a mystical and expensive forest that surrounds it. Expansive. Wood trails that could take you to the many businesses and homes. All the natives knew the trails like the back of their hand, and I was sure I did too. I was pretty familiar with my usual path on my walks, staring at some sidewalks or kicking the occasional pebble along the dirt paths. Walking didn't take as much time of my time though. I wish it did. I wouldn't say I'm much of a natural lover, but the woods do look nice, especially during golden hour. So now I decided to take a different path. I wanted to see what the woods could bring me. A shortcut, maybe an already, you could say. Maybe I could find a cool-looking stick from the ground and pretend it's a sword. I mean, it doesn't sound like much, but given the circumstance, I have to work with what I got. It was starting to get colder, and I could tell by the numbness nibbling at my fingertips. I jetted my hands into the pockets of my pants, trying to get some feeling in them. Wait a minute. Where exactly am I? You didn't think that any of that through? Damn. Well, this was just perfect. I'm all alone in the woods with no service, no sense of direction, and it's dark out. I'll just continue going south, going around. Okay, this is north. To be fair, I am the person that is like Zorro in directional skills, so that's what I get for being adventurous. I'm an idiot. My eyes scanned around through the thick foliage of trees. How long was I walking for? I couldn't have walked that far out, but it was just too late for that now. The soles of my feet were aching. Berkeley, I set up in the large walk as a sort of makeshift seat to relax and collected my thoughts before I had a mental breakdown. My son slightly glancing at the cold, hard surface of the rocks. I dropped my plastic bag of goodies onto the grass, my warm face dripping from the frigid breeze. I don't know what to do. I can't believe I lost out here. What if I died? It could only be weeks before my body was found. I sniffed, wiping away the small tears and forming at the corner of my eyes. At least I have my snacks. My hand reaches down to rummage for the bottom of the bag, feeling around for what I could get my hands on. I feel something wrapped in plastic and put it out. I grabbed grabbed an off-brand healthy granola bar that was coated in chocolate and some caramel drizzle. Not exactly the most exciting choice, but I needed something to chew on. I struggled with the wrapper. It was getting in between me and my pseudo-healthy crunchy bar. The insane silence was disturbed by what seemed to be a sound of twigs snapping. Freeze some space. My eyes frankly don't dart around, looking for an exit. I want to run. Far, far away from whoever was approaching. Calm down, digital wave. I know it was just an animal. That's why I would just freeze and pray, so I'll just wait. Or maybe I'm not ready to die. I look at a pair of growing petal eyes emerging from the floor of the forest. My heart was racing, and I could feel my blood running cold. I think he was getting closer to me. Scream. I kind of stopped. Scream. I didn't have anything else I could do. I heard myself try to desperately appear small, like some kind of animal, not putting up a fight. Well, out more of a yelp than a scream, but in the sheer desperation, I threw a round steak from my bag at them. Is this all I could really muster? Nothing but a potential call for help. Pathetic call for help. I shut my eyes, waiting for some sort of socket or a hit in the head, but... are you lost? I heard a concerned voice. Casually, I whirled my guard, taking a peek at who exactly was in front of me. I couldn't make out his features well, but his hair stuck every which way out of his head. He appeared to be holding something. A hatchet. Something wrong? You look like you're seeing a ghost. This guy seemed to be obviously to the situation to play at here. I was stunned. I couldn't even speak. My eyes were too focused on the hatchet he had resting across his shoulder. Just so casual-like. The guy tilted his head and then sighed, and confused by my eeriness. Oh, this. He held one of his hands up before laying out the hatchet slipped from his fingers onto the patch of grass beneath him, moving slowly to improvise he was harmless. He's not really harmless, he's beyond there. But, he did all this while playing up a friendly smile. Take it easy, I'm not gonna hurt ya. Are you lost? Oh yeah, what makes you think I could trust some guy with an axe in the middle of the forest like it's nothing? The stranger only replied in my question with a smile. It was only making me more nervous. Well, answer me. It's a hatchet. Huh? It's a hatchet, not an axe. I blink at him. Is he mocking me? Is this just one big joke at me for him to laugh at? He's acting way too casual and didn't try to pull anything once. Was I overacting? I didn't put anything in my defense, though, as I continued to eye him suspiciously. Are you going to answer my question now? He could continue to have that small, almost innocent smile pass around his face. It kind of charmed you. Slowly but casually, I lowered my guard. However, my eyes stayed glued to him, waiting for the moment he may do something unexpected. Answer mine first. He let out a chuckle at my response. I noticed his movements weren't fraying and seemed to be casual. All right, I'll comply. He pulled out his arms, and almost like he was trying to surrender, he played off my integration. Would you rather be stuck in the woods then? Touché. No. Then you should trust me. Easier said than done. Oh, wait. Back. He placed a hand over his mouth, trying to hold back a chuckle at my snarky remark. Well, you got me. But do you know how to navigate your way back? Do you? There was a small beat of silence before he raised his hand. He was wearing brown, fingerless gloves. I know this woods like the back of my hand. You learn a thing or two when you live out here. I even walk in front of you if you don't feel all antsy. I took a few seconds to think over his offer. I didn't exactly want to be stuck here forever until my body got discovered by a search party or eaten by vultures. Whoever this guy was, he was the best choice I had for now. Finally, the way. I'm just laughing at like one night in the woods and you're already thinking you're gonna die. He smiled at me, reaching down the ground and picked up his study hatchet. Perfectly sticking out from the soft turfs of the grass, he swung the tool back on his shoulder. If I catch you doing anything remotely suspicious, I start swinging. I hear ya, loud and clear. He offers me his hand. I could barely make out the callus and a few scratches from his hand. I was still a bit hesitant, but I took it anyway. Let's go. And let's get going and get you somewhere safer. His grip was especially strong, but he wasn't squeezing my hand or anything. This tree was becoming less dense the more we walked there, with the light of the moon guiding us through the forge. Now and then he would give me a small glance, and in turn I got a better glimpse of his features. Particularly his eyes were the most notable. Both of them are a different color. I couldn't help but stare at them. I got spotted a rare creature in the wild. That's a normal... Okay, not really normal. Like, not everyone has it, but... That's... relatively normal. I don't think I have to see yet before. And a new... are you new around here? Any chance? I was a bit caught off by surprise. Not exactly... Is not expecting him to bring up a conversation. I just realized I've been keeping up with him without saying a word. Well, I moved here from the next town over not too long ago. He perked up with interest. What made you decide to stay in good old Doomsburg? I merely shrugged at him. I had a lot of reasons to study here. I doubt this guy wants to hear about my problems, and to be frank, he was a near perfect stranger. I could spill my guts, but I'll tell him something. Wanted to get out of my bubble. To put it simply, Doomsburg University seemed like the best school for me. How is that going for you? Oh, you know. Perfect, fine, super. That bad, huh? I cringe. So much for being vague and mysterious. The guy chuckled, more under his breath as he continued to guide me through the trees and bushes. We both stayed silent, occasionally shattering the silence with small talk. You could tell I was uneasy around him. He seemed a bit sullen, like he had been looking forward to talking with me. My short responses and constant fiddling told him that I was still on my guard. Not that he blamed me. He was sure to be cautious of some dude with a hatchet, too. As we continued our trek, the tension we had before slowly dissipated, and I stopped being afraid of my own shadow. With the time, the unkept dirt path in the woods merged with the edge of the sidewalk, a sign of civilization. What a leap! I could practically kiss the ground right now. Looks like we finally made it. Thank you, jeez, I owe you one. I finally let go of his hand, shuffling mine into my pockets. Don't mention it. It wasn't an issue at all. I turned over to him, scratching the back of my neck and feeling the chills of the cold air trickling down my skin. Listen, you didn't murder me, and that's all I could ask for. I should at least return the favor. The guy didn't even give me a thought as he grinned ear to ear. Tomorrow, meet me back at the woods, and we could get some more snacks from that place. He pointed at my plastic bag. Oh, sure. It wasn't until I looked down at it that I saw a decent-sized hole had torn through it. Only a few of my snacks have survived. It must have ripped along the way. I groaned. Are you kidding me? That was all my dinner. I'll get you some stuff tomorrow. Deal? I looked at him. With sad, tired eyes, he gave me a sympathetic smile. For some reason, I trust him. I don't know how else I could explain it. Deal, and thank you. I'll see you around then. He continued to stand in place while I turned my back to the woods, walking into my neighborhood once again. Stopping at the front door, I gave him one last wave. I couldn't tell from the distance, but he seemed to wave back. I'm so tired. Oh, there's a Bill Cipher, and the other one was, and the TV was, Same Day Jack from another Yandere game. Exhausted, I immediately threw myself onto the bed, tossing the plastic bag on the floor. Finally, I get some rest. God, my feet are already itching. How long did I walk? It seems incredibly late. My eyes, they feel heavy. Whoever that guy was. Wait, I didn't get his name. I'll ask him tomorrow. I feel heavy. Like I can't get up. Something is on top of me. Oh my god, how long did I sleep? I must have passed out when I slept like a rock. Last night. Oh, yeah, I got lost in the woods. Met a strange dude after he scared the living daylights out of me, and he promised me some snacks for today. I feel some mixture of frying jitters sinking in. It hasn't been long since I moved in, and I haven't exactly rubbed the shoulders with my neighbors, but I still talk to them. I never learned. I never heard them mention anything about a man living in the forest. If they did, they wouldn't have given me a heads up, and I probably would have reacted differently. Right? Was I overthinking this? Probably. I should probably check my phone. I held the button on my side, tapping the foot as I waited for it to light up. My phone's home screen brightens up the notification, struck it on to it. An unknown number? Hey, sorry to bother you. What chapter are you studying for, Professor Moxit? This is Erica by BTW. Ah, Erica. Oh, yeah, she's part of my English class. I think we are exchanged numbers because our professor recommended it. Intentionally, I didn't plan to ask for anyone's number, especially since I didn't know anyone in that class. Barely even talked to them better than occasionally asking someone for a pencil. Erica was the one to approach me first. She wasn't talkative either, only answered questions sometimes and gave snarky remarks on a whim. I didn't know much about her, other than that she's a constant center of attention with her outfits. She had a keen eye for fashion, and she would constantly amaze me with how she would walk into class. She breathed in effortlessly like a runaway model. Some outfits were her projects from a fashion design class. Others were simply her wanting to look good that day. It was pretty surprising to find out that she was also majoring in interior design. She is interior designer, that's for sure. Erica seemed to like she had her own stuff together. From what I could glean from the few times I spoke to her. Chapter 4. I send the text and proceed to let out a groan while dragging myself up from the bed. I would much rather sleep the day away but I was promised snacks. It's been the first time in a while that I've been motivated to do something other than rot in my room. Damn. That's kind of sad. Thanks. I chuckle in response. That was kind of cute. Sleeping client's to-do list. Before I go out, I need to refuel for the day. I reached out to the fridge, pulling out a bit of force thanks to how yanky the handle has become over time. I should get that looked at. Everything from around here at this house needs some touch-ups, though maybe I shouldn't have turned down the idea of having a roommate. But I'll do enjoy my privacy a lot, and I wasn't keen on losing that anytime soon. The cold air of the fridge nicked at the tip of my nose as my eyes searched for food. It was practically empty. I'll do leftover pizza. This could fill me up for a time being, but it's been there for a while. Maybe might as well not let it go to waste. My eyes were I squeezed my eyes shut, feeling attacked by the blinding glow of the sun. Canvas. Stop real quick and I'll be right back. I'll just save it here and edit it for today. And we'll do day 1 tomorrow, another day. So save. I'll see you guys next time. If you like my content, please subscribe, like, help out, and comment below, and I'll see you guys next time.